On that insightful note, let's quickly march ahead because up next we have none other than Girish, Krishnan, Director Rewards and Merchant Services, Amazon Pay, who will be talking about the Amazon Pay Smart Stores. So it's going to be another very enlightening session for all of us as we look at Amazon Pay Smart Stores, wherein we let the customers experience the future of shopping. So I'd like to invite Girish, Krishnan to please come on stage for our next session on Amazon Pay Smart Stores. And just a humble request, if everyone could please take your seats so that our next speaker can also begin his presentation. And as for those who are already sort of still standing, I'm going to request you to please take your seats. We have with us our next speaker, Mr. Girish Krishnan. I'd like to humbly request everyone to please take your seats, as our next presenter is already set to make his presentation. A humble request to everybody, please take your seats. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Thank you everyone for being here. So my name is Girish. I'm Director at Amazon Pay, Managing Rewards and Merchant Services. I'm really excited to be here talking to all of you about Smart Stores. So let's get into it right away. What's Smart Stores? Smart Stores is Amazon's Pay's endeavor to make offline shopping affordable, convenient, and trusted. As some of you might have already known, at Amazon Pay, our vision is to simplify daily lives and fulfill aspirations of every Indian by solving their payment and financial needs. Now, as we do that, Smart Stores is the first of its kind program which we have built to solve offline shoppers' problems and offline merchants' problems. Now, Smart Stores for customers is our opportunity to reimagine how shopping happens offline, right? We have built it to complement the assisted shopping experience the customers love at their local retailer, where they can touch, feel, demo the item, get convinced that it's the right product by talking to the salesperson, check out, compare products in the stores, and some of them also, in conjunction with what they see in digital environment, compare them together, discuss the offers, the prices, and then make the payment and pick up the item and leave immediately. That instant gratification is what a lot of customers seek. For merchants, Smart Stores enable them to market their services to the nearby customers, get a lot of footfalls to their stores, and then the entire suite allows them to actually offer the best in-store experience to their customers, and thereby getting higher footfalls, higher conversion, and higher sales. So before we talk about the intuition behind Smart Stores and the research that went behind it, I'd like to kind of play a video so that you guys get an idea of the experience. Can you please play the video, please? Can someone play the video?
With the launch of Amazon Pay Smart Store, your customers will experience a unique in-store shopping experience. As a seller, you need to ensure that they understand this amazing purchasing experience with ease. And for that, you need to know what exactly are the benefits for your customers. Amazon Pay Smart Stores can help you give your customers a comprehensive digital storefront experience with contactless payment options like EMI and bank offers, along with exciting Amazon Pay offers and rewards. Exciting, right? So how does this work? As a customer, once you visit the store outlet, open your Amazon app. Tap on the scan option and scan the QR code at the store outlet. You can now discover ongoing Smart Store offers on the app. Select and evaluate the product you wish to buy. With an in-store purchase, you can get some exciting offers and exclusive Amazon Pay cashback. Enter the final price to be paid for the product and proceed to pay. You can pay using credit or debit cards, UPI, net banking, Amazon Pay balance, or even through Amazon Pay later option. You can also avail EMI option by using credit card, debit card, and Amazon Pay later by selecting the tenure. Enter the OTP and it's done. You will receive a thank you page along with some exciting follow-up offers which can be redeemed for your accessory purchase in the store. You also get an instant cashback in your Amazon Pay account. That's it. Now you can collect your product and you are done. You also get an email with the digital invoice. So, transform your store's shopping experience with Amazon Pay. Reach out to us to know more.
Thank you. So let's quickly explore the intuition, the background behind this product. So as we were building out Amazon Pay, one of the things we were thinking was what are some of the ideas that allows us to solve problems which are deep enough and which can impact customers and merchants' lives in a meaningful fashion and thereby drive preference for Amazon Pay. As we were exploring that route, 3 or 4 interesting insights struck us. One is digital payments is growing. And again, all of you know this, there's no point talking about it in a fintech fest, but still, right, this is not just a tier 1 city phenomenon. We are seeing digital payments aided by, the convenience and trust digital currencies and payments are offering compared to cash, driving more and more customers adopting digital. Now, what this is doing is these digitally savvy customers are now going to shops and they are demanding similar services from the merchant. This starts accelerating the digital adoption of the merchants. And therein lies a big opportunity to kind of help them with technology and accelerate that further. The other thing is the whole customer choice. Now, when we did a research, we found that in a lot of categories, in spite of e-commerce evolution, customers still like kind of going to the retailer, local retailer, and then making the offline shopping. And this is a large variety of customers, especially in very high ASP categories. And again, a lot of categories where the impulse purchase doesn't really kick in, where you need kind of an involved purchase. Now, that customer choice needs to be respected because that is how customers want to pay. And at Amazon Pay, we said this customer's choice allows us to then understand what those customers really want. Because if you want to really respect the choice, then we have to understand the problems they face. And if we are able to solve that deeply, then we will create value for them. So that led to an exploration where we then did a detailed research in terms of what are these problems faced by offline shoppers. And broadly, we could classify them into 5 buckets. Starting with discovery. If you want to buy a TV, right, a lot of people start searching online and seeing where do I buy the TV. And if you want a local retailer, right? It's still very difficult to find out which is the local retailer near my house where I can go and actually can get like the best value and really get a good shopping experience. Second is transparency. While assisted shopping experience aided by a salesperson is great, in a lot of cases, there is some information people want more than what they get over there. For example, okay, this product looks great, but what did other people who bought the product feel like? Can I read the reviews and ratings? And therein, what we found was very interesting. More than 75% of these people in the store actually looked up an online review or rating and a price to see, to validate whether the information they are getting in the store is correct. So aiding the in-store purchase with additional information was really, an interesting and unmet need. The third is affordability. We know that like getting credit is still difficult in India. And a lot of bank and brand offers which you get online are not available offline. Getting credit easily is still difficult in the offline sport, and as it's improving a lot, but still there is a lot of value if you can accelerate that. Then comes the payment experience, right? Like still a lot of payments fail, and in a lot of these stores you will find that there are proprietary machines which don't accept all the cards which you have. So if we could provide a payment experience which is failure resistant, very low latency, and then can accept the widest range of payment instruments where all kinds of offers apply, that's a big value add the offline shopper needs. Last is value-added services. So in a lot of cases, suppose you're buying a TV, post-order purchases is still a problem, right? Like, so you buy an insurance or a warranty, at least I can't find a lot of paper which I have like got from local retailer. Hence, like being able to manage this seamlessly in an app, or even purchasing some of them, renewing some of them, being able to have it handy at the time of the need was an important problem offline shoppers face. So we said these are very hard problems in the offline space which has not been solved. If we can solve that, then we said, we can actually provide customers the best of both worlds. The positives they see in the offline, which is basically ability to go to a store, touch, feel, demo the item, right? Get convinced, ability to kind of negotiate the price. They innate trust the local retailer. They know that if there's a problem, they can still go there. That assurance is there, right? And of course, they can get it instantly. That instant gratification is there. Those are the pros. In addition, if you can solve the discovery problem, right? What if we are able to aid the customer additional information, like you saw in the video, right? About the store, the product, the reviews, the ratings, provide them all kinds of additional transparency in terms of whether it is like, specific features, product comparison. In fact, help the promoter give better information, to the customer at the time of purchase. Then like give the entire affordability suite, again, solve the payments problem, and then solve the value-added problem. That's like the best of the both worlds, especially for a customer whose innate choice is still offline. Now, the Smart Store value proposition attacks each one of those problems. So in terms of discovery, we saw that you could discover the store by scanning a QR code. What we've done on top of it is you can actually search for the store on the Amazon app and find out for different categories, the local retailers present around you. Now, these stores are just digital storefronts, right, where there's no inventory and where the merchant can promote his own store branding so that customers, and there are 100 million or 10 crore Amazon customers who use that app with the payment instrument stored. Now, your store is discoverable for them. So the footfall from the nearby customers is an important benefit merchants get by adopting smart stores. Transparency, so we talked about how customers like the assisted shopping experience in the store. Now, we have built it so that it complements that experience. In addition to what the salesperson gives you information, you can now check the second screen, your mobile screen, to get reviews, ratings, price comparison, all that stuff, but within the, the walled garden of that store, so that you are not distracted by online. Still, you're focused in the same store, right? So again, today there are a lot of offers which run, but again, transparency of information, being able to see all of them at the same place, being able to compare them and make a choice is missing for the customer right now, and Smart Stores solves that problem. Affordability. So again, Amazon Pay offers the widest range of payment instruments, and then you can easily get EMI with any of the instruments you have. In addition, we provide the widest range of offers. We've tied with pretty much all the banks and financial institutions on the Amazon Pay checkout. The same offers that you get online now are available in a smart store offline. Amazon Pay Later, right? We have more than 40 lakh customers who've got Pay Later, so they can get instant credit any store they go. Amazon Pay ICICI card offers a 2% unlimited cashback rewards wherever you shop in the offline stores. So today there are more than 30 lakh customers who have ICICI Amazon Pay credit card. So now they can go and use that card in any of the smart stores. Payment experience, of course, we have there's the same experience which powers Amazon.in, 15,000 plus online merchants, 8.5 million plus offline stores. Now the same payment experience which people trust, they have saved their cards in it. These are more than 100 million, 10 crore people who have saved the cards. The same experience you're going to get in a smart store. Then finally, value-added services. You can actually buy insurance warranty right there in the store on the Amazon app. And the second thing is you even get a digital invoice, so you don't need to look for paperwork later if you have a problem with the product. It's so easy for you to access that, and then everything is in the same app. So those are kind of the 5 pillars and what the value we are providing, and what's been the impact. So we started this in 2020, and in the last 2 years we've been able to solve some of the problems. We wouldn't say all of it, and we are seeing really good results. So it's been deployed in 18,000 stores across the country, and merchants are seeing higher footfalls, higher conversion, higher sales. And we talked about the intuition behind it, like there are more than 10 crore people who have the Amazon app installed. Now they are discovering the stores, going there and making these purchases. So these stores are seeing anywhere between 15-20% increase in sales. The 10% new customers coming because of the Amazon app. There's a larger ecosystem in play, so we also go and talk to the brands. There is integration of the brands to prevent abuse and fraud, where we know that there is a genuine item being sold in a store. And of course, the bank partnerships allow the banks to also participate in it, help customers with card activation, engagement. So the entire ecosystem of customers, merchants, brands, and banks, all of them benefit with smart stores. And in terms of customer satisfaction, more than 90% of customers who have shopped in a smart store said that they would like to return to a similar experience the next time they want to shop. So to close it out, what's ahead for smart stores? So we are very excited to see the progress till now, and what we have seen is whenever we are able to solve a customer and a merchant problem deeply, and they are able to show value to these stakeholders, there is a lot of adoption. So we want to continue in the same vein and say, across categories, we want to offer the best in-store shopping experience for customers. So we want to preserve the customer choice. So the offline shopping preferring customer, we want to give them the choice and the best in-store experience using smart stores. So we're going to improve across all those 5 pillars we talked about. So discovery, we're going to work on proximity-based discovery. So as you're close to the store, you will basically get notified, and your app will provide access to the offline merchants, catalog, and you can actually go to the store and buy. In terms of transparency, we will encourage the promoter to get more information and also give better comparisons, tools in the hands of customer to make more informed choice when they are in the store. In terms of affordability, of course, we will enhance the affordability suite we have with like easier credit, more wider choices for the customers. Instant bank discounts, we are enabling it in the next 30 days. Payment experience, we are again testing with proximity-based payments, right? Like there's a lot of innovation to be done in the digital experience, especially on payments. And the last is value-added services. So by category, there are a lot of value-added services which you can offer. For example, installation, brand warranty, right? Post-order repair. A lot of these services can really enhance the customer experience. And depending upon the category, we can customize the experience in the store. So there's a lot to do here, and we feel and we are very excited to be in the space where we can really create value for the customer. And lastly, for the merchants, we really want to empower offline stores to succeed. The early results are exciting, but we think we can do much more. So we want to provide tools and services wherein they can provide the best experience for the customers who visit their stores. We are going to give them marketing tools so they can get rewards, reward coupons they can issue in the nearby area, get customers into their stores. They can drive footfalls. In addition to that, they will continue to get more and more affordability options for the customers, as well as more tools to kind of improve their promoter experience in the stores. So the ultimate objective here is to help customers and merchants and make the offline experience best in class through smart stores. So that's all what I had. Thank you. Now I think if anybody has any questions, happy to take that. Can somebody give a mic?
Hello. Hi, Girish. This is Saurabh from Airtel Payments Bank. Just wanted to understand how is this Amazon Smart Stores aligned with the ONDC network of Government of India?
So I know you probably sat through the previous session as well. So I think that's a separate topic. I think in the case of smart stores, I think what we can say is we are going deep into a customer and a merchant problem from an Amazon Pay perspective and solving it deeply, right? A lot of these problems, as you saw, are really hard to solve, and they require very dedicated focus and attention. And we at Amazon Pay work customer backwards. We dig deep into the problems of the customer, solve it, and in this case, the customer is both the end customer as well as the merchants, and these are really hard problems. And we go deep, solve that, create a moment of delight, and post that it's all about gaining their trust and then keeping it on, right? So that's like the perspective we are having, and as a product builder, that's what drives me and my team. So the ONDC, et cetera, is like a larger, it's a vantage point at a much larger level. So I'll kind of reserve the comments on that and leave it to the experts. This particular problem, we are actually very excited about like the value we're creating. And I think there is business value in terms of, creating that for our customer and merchants.
Yeah, hi. Just wanted to understand how does the economics work for Amazon Pay in this scenario? I mean, considering that a lot of these retailers are open to using UPI as a payment instrument, which is zero MDR. If Amazon Pay comes in, are they willing to pay a certain price for it, or how do you take that hurdle away on the economic side?
That's a really good question. See, ultimately, all of these are hinged on a couple of basic principles. It's about giving choice, reducing friction, and creating value. And I think we have seen this multiple times. Whenever we work customer backwards and create real value for our partners, they're willing to pay for it. Prime is a great example of that, right? So you really go deep and solve the problem and create value and gain the partner's trust. That is when I think that makes sense as a business. So we are still in the early stages of smart stores, but what we are seeing is we are able to create value for all the parties in the ecosystem, right? Like starting with being able to help the customers discover the stores, sending those customers to the store over there, and that's like real value. Once they reach the store, helping the customer and the merchant to arrive at the purchase decision, really, with an informed choice, that is really value. Then providing a host of digital payment instruments, right? So the the merchant doesn't even need an EDC device because the entire suite of instruments can be accepted in the store. And then we are providing a suite of instruments, starting with Amazon Pay UPI, Amazon Pay Balance, Amazon Pay Later, Amazon Pay ICICI card. In addition to that, the suite of you can use any bank credit card, debit card over there, and EMIs. Again, there is value. Again, when you look at like post-order, right, there is a host of value-added services. There's insurance, there's warranty, there's installation, a whole lot of services which customer and merchant value and creates like a definite impact on the experience. So all of these are value-adding things which we are doing with smart stores. And what we are seeing is that is leading to a significant growth in the output these merchants get, and it's leading to a delta output in the satisfaction the customers get. So that should be worth something. So it's going to take some time for us to perfect this across categories, but I think we are not really looking at like, profitability, et cetera, at this point in time. But the core tenet is that whenever you create value at that level, right, there is definitely going to be partners interested to kind of adopt that.
Hey, wanted to check how do you feel consumer financing, or let's say Amazon Pay Later, create value for consumers in the smart stores?
Can you just repeat the question?
Yeah, so I'm saying consumer financing, or let's say Amazon Pay Later, how is it able to create value for consumers choosing to use smart store concept at the retail
So
outlets?
with Amazon Pay Later, you get an instant line of credit, right? And so you can go to a store. So you're already qualified for credit. You get a line from Amazon, right? Like so, these are if you use Amazon Pay in any merchant today, right? Like could be Amazon.in as a marketplace, or a lot of online merchants are there, right? And if you look at like a Swiggy or any other merchant who uses the Amazon Pay checkout, you will see the Amazon Pay Later line over there. So you can click on that, and then you don't need to pay there. You get an instant line of credit, which you can settle it to the next month. So if you're going to a local Kirana store or a grocery store, or in this case, any store, for example, you're buying a TV or a grocery or apparel, you can just like buy whatever you want, use the Amazon Pay Later line, and then you get like a 1 month credit, which makes it much more affordable to you. And that's like a win-win for all, right? Like so, there is a serious affordability over there with Amazon Pay Later, and we have more than 40 lakh customers who are now walking to these stores with that line, and that just like boosts sales for the merchant, and there is immediate value for the customer.
Hey, hi, this is Priyanka. I wanted to understand from consumer behavior, what is the biggest friction and what is the biggest motivator? Because you're putting a QR and they are used to use QR with a PSP apps. So I just wanted to understand how, do you find that as a friction?
So the QR is a means of discovery in this case, and like QR, as you know, has different uses, right? Like today, of course, the most ubiquitous use is for UPI payments, but QR itself can be used for discovery, and a lot of countries use it very, popularly, like very, very prominently. The second thing is there is a discovery aspect from the app itself. So if you have decided to shop in a particular category, the Smart Store experience allow you to quickly find out the set of local retailers around the place you are. So I think from a discovery perspective, at least what we have seen is customers, and essentially there are, like I said, 10 crore plus Amazon customers who have the app, they are liking the fact that they can discover the local retailer, and that's like the primary thing from the app. Second is when they go to the store, they are primed to kind of use the QR for this navigation purpose. So those customers understand the use of the QR, and they are able to effectively use it. And in some cases, it's again like, the promoter also knows, because he or she has seen a lot of customers come into the store, use it. So they kind of collaborate and, enrich the customer experience, make it like a much more informative, purchase at the end of it. So, and then that's when we look at an NPS score out of it. More than 90% of the customers, when they get that informed purchase with the best offers, easy credit, and valued services, they rate this experience quite high. So that gives a lot of confidence that, because the customers are loving us, one thing we know is that whenever customers love, they tend to repeat it. So those customers are actually looking forward to visit the smart store, any other smart store, for the next purchase. So that's like the key insight, we are banking on. I hope that answered the question. I think we run out of time. Thanks a lot for, giving this audience and attention, and, enjoy the rest of the sessions. Thank you.